Okay, we are talking with Fire Chief Dale Albright of the City of Brownwood, who's also the Emergency Management Coordinator. Chief, thanks for agreeing to talk with us today. And one of the things we wanted to talk with you a little bit about was preparedness for disasters or readiness.
Well, first of all, I'd like to say it's important that everybody realize that this is a big country, so there's different disasters that happen all over the country. So I would recommend that everybody contact their local or their county or their state emergency preparedness office to see what's prevalent in their area for disasters or major emergencies and the country. And so it's hard to cover everything. Here in Texas is a huge state. We have different disasters. For general rule of emergency preparedness, I suggest all citizens follow what I call the 3 Ps, which is planning and preparing and practicing. Okay, and preparing is preparing a emergency supply kit, which of course will have to include food and water. The food be non-perishable type foods, and there's a lot of things that people forget about and take for granted. Sometimes you got to remember to have a can opener. Little things like that, matches, a lighter, because all these things are very important and people take for granted. And a first aid kit is a must. Good first aid kit to help yourself or help your family members, your neighbors, would be very, very important to have. Things like moist towelettes for help with cleanliness and hygiene and so forth. Cell phones with your charger. NOAA weather radios, commercial radios with batteries. Make sure you have extra batteries. Flashlights, more than one flashlight with extra batteries. People got to realize that if a disaster happens, that it could be some time before help arrives. So you have to be pretty much on your own, maybe self-sufficient for a while until help could arrive, depending on what type of disaster it is. And that's the kind of mindset that I would tell everybody to go by, is you always prepare for the worst and pray for the best. You probably heard that phrase, and that's how you should approach this emergency supply kit.